Hello, Medford Arts Poetry Gathering friends. This is Vince.
And this is Naomi. Here's our presentation of the high school students who received honorable mention awards for their submissions of poetry to the 4th annual Medford Arts Poetry Contest. We would like to thank Peyton Press for their sponsorship of this contest.
And we'd like to thank the students for sharing their emotion, their words, and their art. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Hi, my name is Skylar Koppelman. I'm a junior at Rancocas Valley Regional High School, and this is my poem, Nobody Cared About the News. Hello, and welcome to the generation of desensitization, the group of people who have looked a wide variety of issues in the eye and shrugged them all away. We're hearing about a classmate ODing or being jumped is not alarming or shocking, but an average Tuesday afternoon. I remember the first school shooting I heard about, the first one I was truly made aware of because I was figuring out what the words breaking point, unpredictable, and community tragedy meant. Because I reached the age it was decided my news did not need to be censored anymore. I was in my 7th grade history class. I was having a pretty good day because my friend gave me his leftover chicken strips during lunch and we were going to have an outdoor class for gym. History was my favorite subject, so it was the only subject I never talked to my friends in. My teacher told us that some school I had never heard of in a state I didn't think about because I'm not from there was shot up on Valentine's Day. I felt angry because Valentine's Day was my favorite holiday. A holiday simply for love sounded pretty awesome to my overly romantic 13-year-old self. My teacher showed us the photos that were being plastered on every main news site in the nation. Bodies laid out, most looking like they barely had 2 years of life on me. I felt vomit climb all the way up my stomach and tease at the back of my mouth as I swallowed my chicken strips back. In our usual, very noisy class, absolutely nobody spoke. For the first week after the shooting, it was all my teachers talked about. My math teacher stressed being safe. My history teacher preached from them and quickly wiping tears away from her eyes before telling me how important I am and how I must always remember to run as quickly as I can. My pregnant music teacher paced the front of the room stroking her stomach and telling us if anything would ever to happen to throw whatever you can. Desks, chairs, bags. I'm going to bring in rocks, she said. Run as fast as you can and do not look back. Do not wait for me. These conversations led to 64 jumpy 13-year-olds walking around the halls, paranoid of everyone and everything. So, any talk of school violence was banned, and our guidance counselor came to our lunch to tell us that she was there if anyone ever needed to talk. Nobody ever went down to her room. Another shooting followed a month after. This time, me and my friends huddled around my computer in the library as we looked at the pictures online and talked about the shoes and the bodies we saw. This time around, nobody jumped when a door slammed a little too fast or when somebody dropped their bags in the hall. This time, nobody was scared. This time, we made jokes. Jokes about the J's getting creased on a body laying face down upon the concrete. Looking back, these were wildly disrespectful jokes, but give us a break. We were 13 and kind of assholes. My buddies ran in the hall, throwing up their fingers and yelling bang, and we all pretended to fall and to die. We had already normalized this unexplainable, unreasonable, and ungodly violence in our young, immature minds. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Grace Helty, and I'm a senior at Lenape High School, and today I'll be reading my poem, All the Things He Did and All the Things He Tried to Do. My grandfather passed like a black cat in the daytime, or noon on a Friday. You spit into his urn, his ashes springing up at the impact and sinking down again. I led you through my castle walls like a blue bird with a compass in the nighttime, or 2 a.m. on a Thursday. I unmasked myself. The sun feels new on my face. It has been so long that moss grew underneath. You take the mask from my hands and draw on a smile. My father lay in a hospital bed, like a raven perched on a sill, or 5 a.m. on a Monday. You asked me where I'd gone, telling me I left you lonely. I stood at the bedside, unmoving. It was 11 p.m. on a Tuesday. You asked for another chance to make things right between us. The blue light burns my retinas and my battery is low. I'm sure you want to fix everything you've done if you just had this last chance, but I'm certain you'd blow it away, like you did with my flag, my grandfather's ashes, the thickness in my father's veins, and the leaves that fall from the oak tree in my backyard at 4 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Hello, my name is Brooke Hughes, and I'm a 9th grade student at Lenape High School. This is my poem,
hope. I stare at the screen and I tilt my head. What are these words that I have not said? They're spelled out bright and bold in white letters, beginning with due and ending with date. Is this what they call destiny or fate? I set it aside, brushing it off. If I said yes, they'd surely scoff. I know how people are. Jokes like this make me sick. Do they really think they're being slick? I lay down, pondering what it could be like. Are we even alike? Probably not. I let the relentless waves of sleep consume me. Does this really bring people glee? A new dawn, a new day. I check the screen again as I lay. A new message. What could it say? Beginning with did and ending with joking. Did it help all my hoping? I stare at the screen and I tilt my head. What are these words that I have not said? They're spelled out bright and bold in white letters, and in the end, it made my life so much better.
Hello, my name is Kylie Miller. I'm a junior at Rancho Valley Regional High School, and this poem is called Acceptance. When I came out to you, you didn't talk to me for a week. But the other day, we were listening to Same Love by Macklemore. Car windows rolled, evening air, speakers on the brink of popping. Yet you continued to glide your fingers on the volume button until the stereo could no longer go forward, and a bomb could drop without us knowing. The music was too loud, I couldn't hear, my ears were delicate pearls. Yet you shushed me and told me to stop complaining. You told me you wanted to enjoy the words, to be the music. And when you put on Same Love by Macklemore, you were the music, and I was the lyrics. And every line I released out of my mouth felt like I had created the words to begin with. This song was written for me to my sister. And I screamed, I can't change, even if I tried. And you screamed back, love is patient, love is kind. Hello, my name is Kylie Miller. I'm a junior at Rancho Valley Regional High School. And this poem is called Us. When I think of abusive relationships, I think of empty bottles and balled fists. I don't think of us. The patronizing, the belittling, it all slips my mind. An afterthought. I liked the intensity of our love, the inability to lose feelings. Serenaded love songs, rainy day poems. We used the word toxic, downplaying the severity of us. We were the perfect definition of destructive. But the truth is, I only include myself in that statement to spare my ego. It's embarrassing to admit that I held on to a sinking ship knowing I would drown with it, afraid that she was right, that I'd never find better than her. And I finally had to ask myself, does she love me or does she love abusing me?
Hello, my name is Manula Muhammad. I'm a 9th grade student at Lenape High School, and today I'll be reading my poem titled Frostbite. I do not like the cold. It bites me all over. It especially bites my hands, especially those. As we lay there in the cold, our life being whittled away like a sharpened spear. We eat, listening to the snow battering against the tent, like a fish pounding on an oar. It is a beast that wishes to take more and more. Only 3 of us are left. The others have long since succumbed to the cold, their bodies lost in the snow, forever in search of help, forever naive. As we lay there in the cold, we eat no more, for there is nothing in the tent, save for ourselves. Our spears are nearly broken, wood left to rot. The others look at me. They are lost, sick, naive. I know that I am next, not because I am weak, I am strong. I look at my hand, incomplete, dismantled. The cold has bitten at it swiftly like a knife, and I have dealt the final blow. Regardless, I am numb to the pain. The others do not look at my hand with content, but contempt. Nervous they gulp, digesting the guilt in their stomachs. among other things. We were found a day later, a day too late. I'm on the verge of death, and I reach out to my friends, and they turn away, knowing what I've done. Their body's gone, eaten away by the cold. My family greets me with joy. I too am elated, but as I meet their hands and what's left of mine, I feel disgust. My child, naive, her hand tiny, tries to hold mine as we walk down the hall, away from the hospitals and the memories. I turn away, however. I do not wish for her head to be tainted like mine. I cannot wash away the grime, no matter how hot the water is, no matter how hard I scrub. The stains remain, and my fingers bit by the cold.
My name is Joseph T. I'm in ninth grade, and I'm from Lenape High School. So here's my poem. War never changes. When he walks home in with his camo slacks and an American flag on his shoulder, thank him. Thank him for what he's done. The contract he signed to Uncle Sam. When he left, you'll be saying that we'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but the only sunny day he'll see will be on the other side of a trench. When a family of 4 turns it into his M4, when he holds down that trigger, and at the end of the barrel, the devil laced with a poison so strong to make foreign bacteria disappear. His family, the only hope left in him. When he's running with his bayonet, running from the fear that treads above, running towards the eye of the storm, he'll fall over and say, don't tread on me. But the only thing that's not treading is the incapacitated machine he's in. Opening the shutter to shutter the layers of bomb you've held on your lips before waving palms to your neighbor, while napalm rains down like a hurricane to make foreign bacteria disappear. His family, the only hope left in him. When he's running with his bayonet, running from the fear that treads above, running towards the eye of the storm, he'll fall over and say, don't tread on me. But the only thing that's not treading is the incapacitated machine he's in. Opening the shutter to shutter the layers of bomb you've held on your lips before waving palms to your neighbor, while napalm rains down like a hurricane, filling your lungs, coughing, to grab a mask and to run out of the smog. When he returns, thank him. Thank him for the struggle. When he's on his last leg, thank him. When the memories of sparkling sulfur fill the air, thank him. When his metals shine with purple and red, thank him. Thank him for what he has done. So that is my poem, and goodbye.
My name is Idasia Williams. I go to Rancocas Valley High School, and I'm in ninth grade. So my poem name is It Will Get Better. It will get better, but you have to want to get better. Your life might seem like a lot of rainy clouds and gloomy weather, but in order to be happy, you have to let yourself know it will get better. Sometimes we get lost in our thoughts, and some people don't realize how many battles we fought. We know how we feel, but we can't express it. It's hard to tell people what goes on in our minds because we're scared of them not understanding when we try to address it. Mental health is important, especially for young teens. We're so overwhelmed with work, parents, chores, and everything in between. It's good to check up on yourself and make sure you are okay. You only have you at the end of the day. Just know that better days are coming, and I'm proud to say I like the new me I'm becoming. I will win this fight, I tell myself. Depression will not take over my mental health. Thank you.